My name is Ethan Feinschreiber, and I have a passion for educating the world about snakes. Previously, I showed you most of the lizards you may run into in the US Virgin Islands. But what if I told you that these islands are home to a creature that is debated among taxonomists for even being a true lizard? They may resemble a large worm more than any lizard, but a close-up encounter reveals that they possess rigid rectangular scales and a small mouth with a little flicking forked tongue. This little alien is the Cope's worm lizard.
All right. I just flipped a rock with this under it. This is called the Cope's worm lizard. What I'm holding right now, like I said, is not a snake, but isn't technically a lizard either. It's literally classified as its own reptile known as an amphisbaeniid. So worm lizards are what they're more commonly known as, and worm lizards don't generally have legs. However, there are exceptions. The only exception, as far as I'm aware, is the Mexican mole lizard, which only has 2 front limbs, and all the others have no limbs. Now, worm lizards are a worldwide thing. There's only one species you can find in the United States, and that is the Florida worm lizard, and I would love to see one of those someday. Now, I am noticing that it does have a forked tongue, which generally they use to sense what's in the air, just like a snake, even though they aren't a snake. But lots of lizards with legs will have a very similar tendency and have the exact same tongue for the exact same reason. Another thing you'll notice is, look at this lizard's tail. It's extremely blunt, and it looks almost exactly like the head. I mean, the tail and the head look pretty much identical. And that's probably not a mistake. That's probably intentional, at least on evolution's part. Lots of animals that have tails that look like their heads will use that to their advantage to keep themselves safe from predators. I've witnessed this with the rubber boa from back home. This is an extremely elusive creature here in the Virgin Islands. Worm lizards in general are really elusive, and finding one just takes a lot of luck. And for me, it just takes flipping the right rock, I guess. Thank you so much for taking the time to educate yourself on the Cope's worm lizard. I'll see you guys next time. With possibly an even cooler reptile.
Because this particular worm lizard is restricted to a few small islands, it is considered one of the least abundant and ultimately one of the rarest of them all. And it brings me great pleasure to have had the opportunity to get up close with one. And it's oddities like this that blur the line between a true snake and a true lizard. If you enjoyed this episode of Snakes on the Brain, let me know by giving this video a like. And if you want to learn about other snakes I've caught, make sure to subscribe.
Can't think of words when I find something like this. If potentially the only exception, now he's biting me. This lizard is shitting all over the place.